separated. Most people don't know I'm separated, and that's actually fine or has shaped my life. It was circumstances beyond my control. Um, but sometimes when you get into a marriage, you do not get into a marriage to leave a marriage. You see, in fact, it's a death in a way. When your marriage is over, it's a death. So I'll say the last 10 years I've experienced a couple of deaths. The death of my marriage, the death of my stepmom, the death of my dad's twin sister, the death of my father. And that happened in the course of 24 months between 2021 and 2023. And my ex-husband was a great man, but sometimes I just feel like if God doesn't ordain you guys to be together and force fit yourselves, then the likelihood of you guys staying together is very, very low. And also, if you guys are going on two different paths in life, it's not particularly that the person is bad. They're good people, but they're just not good for you. I was a good person and probably was not good for him, and vice versa. And to see all that come to an end the way it did, it really, really shaped my heart. My heart was very broken by that. So that happened in 2021. Very broken by that. And then to then have, because everybody else I mentioned died because of sickness. So when somebody dies because of sickness, you see them deteriorate. My mother passed suddenly because of a crash, right? Well, when people are ill and you watch them go from one stage to the other, we're praying. That song when I wrote, if you give me a reason, God, I'll praise you. Without a reason, I'll still praise you. Sometimes you pray and believe that because we've prayed, God must answer. But God does answer, but just might not be the answer you are asking for, right? Um, and all those moments will define, because you ask yourself, okay, if God doesn't give me this thing I'm asking for, would I still serve Him? Why am I truly serving God? Do I serve God because He can do all things and He can give all things to us? Or am I serving Him because He first loved me and He gave His all for me? And that even when I don't understand, because He loves me, the Bible says it's all going to work out for my good. So I'll say my life has not been an easy one. It's not gone the way I planned it. Because I had plans, I had dreams, visions. Like I could see where my life was going to go. But I tell you today, what is happening now, I did not see it in any way, shape, but the dream I had, the vision I had was all the way over there, and I'm all the way over here. And I tell God every day, hey, you have to, God, because when you're not in a marriage anymore, you don't want to put yourself in center stage. You want to come and say, yes, I'm your associate senior pastor. No, you want to go and hide somewhere. You want to go and hide under a rock. Let me just figure my life now. Let me just be doing my this month. Let God just be helping me. Let me figure my. But when the call came, I'm like, hey, God, all the wahala, all the baggage, all I'm trying to navigate. I don't even know it. I can't figure it out. But if you call me to serve, then maybe you put something in me. I will trust you enough to say yes. I'm not saying yes because I know I have it all together. I know I don't have it all together, but if you choose to call me, and you're the all-knowing God, you made me, you created me, you know what you put inside of me, and I trust you enough to walk on water. And what I've done this whole time is just, as I'm walking on water, because I truly am walking on water, this is way above my head, I've decided to just keep my eyes on Jesus, and He's been amazing.
Wow. That's so deep. It took us like how many levels deep? And there's been a lot of highs for you and a lot of lows. Not very quiet lows. It's one thing to have low moments and you can just, like you said, have your moment. Nobody really needs to know and get all in your business. But you are at such a very, very pivotal stage, right? So thanks for sharing that very sensitive part of your life. I want to know, and we want to know, viewers also would like to know, during these moments, right? what role would you say that family played and community?
Oh yeah. So my family, honestly, first of all, my siblings. Oh my goodness, God really blessed me when He gave me my siblings. Everyone is very, very intentional. He doesn't second guess himself. There's nothing you do that can prime him to do more than he's doing. Like God is doing what He's doing. Like He's just a very intentional God. And He gave me siblings that, you know, they're very outspoken. They speak their mind, and they're there to defend and stand by you regardless. My siblings, oh my God, they're honestly they're amazing. My dad fought for me. That's how I define my dad fought for me. My family encouraged me because sometimes when you go through difficult seasons like this, especially when you're a PK, it's not like what's the world going to say? They just stay there, make it work. Da 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 da. No, when you look at it and you realize that you know what, this is not working. It's not working, and it's more like it's okay. You made a mistake, it happened. Come back home. God will help us. Let's figure it out. And that open door, that embrace, and that encouragement, you know, added to my self-esteem, my self-worth. I didn't feel like, yeah, I know I messed up. It was a big one. It was it's huge because I never, my mother preached marriage, family, my dad, family. And even when you'd be thinking, hey, it took me a while. And you see, another thing for people, don't die in a place because of what people are going to say. People will talk, people will move on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have mistakes happened? Yes, they've happened. There's nobody perfect, but still, man of God is still man, woman. Meaning that the likelihood of you making mistakes is very high. But we try to, lean more on who Jesus is and try our best not to make that many mistakes. But even the best of man still has filthy rags for him. You know what I'm saying? But my family covered me, they encouraged me, and they made me understand that it's okay. I love the institution of marriage. Am I going to marry again? I do not know. I don't know. I might not. I don't know. That's God. But is marriage good or marriage is um, I feel like the devil is really attacking that right now. But I want to work with the marriage ministry, and it's God's idea. And I believe by the grace of God, we're going to have more good marriages. And who have good marriages, start speaking out. Let's speak out about this more because the narrative out there is not good. And I've seen amazing marriages. So, watch this space.